Hello all. So today we are going to discuss about modern English drama part 3. So here you can see verbatim theater. What is verbatim theater? In verbatim theater, you can see that they use as the exact words spoken by real people to create a performance. Their words can be often taken from interviews, testimonials, media footage, and so on, and they are used to explore real life events. So, verbatim theater explores real life interviews and speeches, and this approach can bring a documentary style to the stage. There are two kinds of verbatim. First one is headphone verbatim, where actors listen to the recordings, pre recorded audios through their headphones, and they repeat exactly what they were hearing, including the tone as well as poses. There are transcribed verbatims, where actors perform from written transcripts of the recordings or testimonials. So it is a very authentic form of theater, and the actors are intended to accurately represent the words of people exactly as they are using in the social context. So it allows multiple voices and perspectives to be heard, and often it it is intended to bring to the mainstream stories that may not be covered by traditional journalism. So these are all about verbatim theater. Next is fragmentation. Fragmentation is another feature of another theatrical technique employed by modern dramatists. We know what fragmentation is. We have already seen what is fragmentation when we discussed about modern as well as postmodern age, right? Fragmentation, how fragmentation of the society has got reflected in the in literature as well as in performing arts like theater. So it involves here in theatrical technique, it involves breaking up of narrative, dialogue, or action into disjoint pieces. So this can create a sense of chaos or reflect the fragmented nature of modern life. It's often seen in postmodernist as well as absurdist plays. A typical example is we know Thomas Beckett's Waiting for Godot. So fragmented nature of the society has got explicitly represented in the theater also. Next important theater of modern ages, physical theater. Physical theater is a familiar theater. So in physical theater, you can see a style that emphasizes movement or physical expression over dialogue. So movements or physical expression has been prioritized rather than dialogues in physical theater. That's why physical theater incorporates elements of dance, mime, gesture, as well as visual arts to convey emotions and narratives. So, in theater, we have seen that the focus is on physical expression rather than dialogues or utterance or spoken words. So it often blends many forms of art like dance, music, as well as visual art. So we can say that this is interdisciplinary in origin. We can also see breaking of the fourth wall in physical theater, where performance may interact directly with the audience. So breaking of in last video we have studied about breaking of the fourth wall, which always challenges the traditional theater convention, right? Then it can be this physical theater can be put forwards performance that are abstract in nature. Often symbolic movements will be there in order to represent character or concepts. Again, it presents a unique form of this physical theaters presents a unique form of storytelling to express ideas and emotions. Traditional theaters are often dialogue driven, but these are not. These physical theaters are not. Next is immersive theater. Again, you can see a breakdown of traditional boundaries between audience and performers in immersive theater. That means instead of passively watching the play on the stage, audience breaks the um, fourth wall in a very literal sense, and this audience are invited to become active participants in the narrative. That's pretty interesting, right? So these can involve moving through different spaces, interacting with actors, and often sometimes it influences the direction of the plot line itself. Now audience participation is there. Non-traditional spaces are created. That means performance can take in a variety of stage settings like where homes or outdoor locations can be there rather than conventional theaters. Immersive theater often engages multiple senses using lighting, sound, even smells to create fully immersive environment. That means sensory engagement is there in immersive theater. Moreover, the narrative can be non-linear because it allows the audience or the perceiver to explore different parts of the story at their own speed. So these are all the features of immersive theater. A full sensory engagement as well as immersion of audience is welcomed in immersive theater. Next, so these techniques reflects diverse and dynamic nature of modern drama. Modern drama is, of course, especially due to the integration of multimedia technologies and all, we can see that this modern drama has become dynamic in nature, and playwrights as well as directors often push the boundaries of the theater that can and the way in which they narrate the story itself shows that a kind of breakage in the traditional boundaries of theatrical storytelling. So, hope these classes are useful for you. In the next class, we can wind up modern English drama by discussing some of the isms explored in modern English drama. Thank you. Stay tuned.